What's up? My name is Mykell.
I'm Justin.
And these are the Gonna Be Diaries. Basically, what this is when we made our 1-year LA-versary video, people were telling us that they wanted to see more videos of us, and so we decided to chronicle our story as we pursue our dreams. My dream of being a singer-songwriter professionally.
My dream of being a filmmaker. And we chose the name Gonna Be Diaries because we believe that we're gonna be what we set out to be. We're not wannabes, because we believe we have the talent and the drive to achieve these things. And you know, whether or not we actually will is obviously still in the cards, but
we will.
Like I said, we believe wholeheartedly that we're gonna be. So
this is us telling our stories, sometimes as they happen, and the stories of our friends and people that we meet along the way, all in hopes that we would maybe even inspire or challenge you to dream big, and not just dream big, but to live big and to pursue those things as you become who you're gonna be. So these are the Gonna Be Diaries. So I don't know how it is about in terms of like filmmaking and things like that in that area of the entertainment industry, but as a singer-songwriter out here in Los Angeles, there's like a plethora of people. Like there's thousands and thousands of people all dreaming about selling out Madison Square Gardens, and, you know, going on tour with Justin Bieber. But you have to start somewhere, and when there's thousands of people all vying for the same roles, same spots, you gotta get your name out there. And one way that you do that is you play gigs out, you know, at the bars and at the clubs out here, and you know, and that's hard when there's so many people all trying to do the same thing. But I feel blessed because I've kind of made an impression on the talent bookers of the Hard Rock in Hollywood, and so probably once or twice a month I get a chance to perform there with my kick-ass band. Shout out to Ito and Sam and Dustin and Dario, you guys are awesome. But yeah, we get to perform there probably once or twice a month, so you know, stay tuned, because I'm sure that at some point there'll be a show there, and I would love to see your face in that place. But anyway, like the Hard Rock, they love us, and so they're always like trying to get us to come and play there. And we just had a show last week, and it was awesome. Love the feedback, love the energy of the band. Like, I just love those guys. I love performing with them. I love being able to go to the Hard Rock, because I feel like that when we perform there, it's just an opportunity for us to get better and better. And even the guy who's kind of like the publicity liaison person for the Hard Rock came up to me after the show and was like, you guys just get better every time you come.
So paths in the entertainment industry aren't exactly straightforward and laid out for you, and there's a lot of like quick turns that you'll have to make sometimes. Some of those turns are really exciting, and some of them are kind of disappointing, but if you don't know how to deal with it, you're not going to make it very far. And you know, we both have had some disappointments this past week, and you know, we want to share those with you as well as our victories, because it's all part of our path. As some of you know, I was able to work on the show Baby Daddy. It was really great, had a lot of fun, learned a lot, and they got picked up for season 2, and I was really expecting to, you know, get back on staff, get back with the family there, be a PA, and just, you know, rock out. Recently found out that they took a different direction. They wanted to bring some new PAs on, give some more people experience, which I can respect that. But obviously it was a little bit of a bummer to me, because I was looking forward to it. But you know, I'm not gonna let that keep me standing still or knock me on my butt, because there's still so much to do out here. And I've really been able to sit back and take a look at where I am and where this opportunity brings me. I have a lot of time, and while I do need to find some way to pay rent, I'm going to use this time to really work on my writing, really build up some portfolios, do a lot of sketches. I was actually able to meet with this girl today, Crystal, a new friend. And she was just telling me, just got to direct. You know, all your early stuff is going to suck. And you just have to swallow that and get on with it. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to work on writing and shooting things and expecting them to not turn out good. And when they do turn out good, it'll be great. And I'm going to learn. And that's really all you can do when things don't go the way you were hoping they would. Is just adapt and kick some ass.
And I think that like when you're talking about pursuing something like filmmaking or music, for me, kind of like you almost expect disappointment.
Yeah.
Like it's part of it, you know. I like you said, I also have experienced a little bit of disappointment in this past week. All of you guys know that I was in part of Take the Stage. It's a web singing contest where the winner gets to be managed by Johnny Wright, and I didn't win. So that was disappointing. By the way, thank you guys for voting. Everybody who showed so much support for me during this time, I appreciate it. It means more to me than you know. But not winning was disappointing, and it kind of left me going, so what do I do now? Like, what's next? Like, whether I was trying to or not, I was banking on winning, even though there was like more of a chance of me not winning than actually winning, because there was 9 contestants. But I was just kind of like, what do I do? Like, and then once I sat down and was quiet, I, was faced with the fact that even after this setback, even after this disappointment, all I want to do is sing. Like, I still just want to sing. Like, I want to make music. I want to be in front of people on stage. That doesn't change because I didn't win Take the Stage. And so that's why I'm going to continue pursuing what I'm pursuing. That's why music is still my goal. And one of my friends back home, after I didn't win, and I was on Facebook, and I was like, I didn't win, sad day. He was like, disappointments are good for the soul, because for one, you find out what you're made of. Like, you find out if you can really stand this industry, because doors are going to be slammed in your face. Some doors don't ever open, but do you have the resilience and the persistence to keep going? And this was a huge disappointment to me, but I found that I still have the resilience and the persistence to keep going, to keep pursuing after the things that I want in my life. And that's really cool. That's a really cool kind of nugget of knowledge to find out about yourself in this kind of life. Like, to find out I actually do want this more than I even think I want this, because, I feel like I got the wind knocked out of me, but I'm getting back up, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to push through, because somebody's going to open a window, or the door's going to be cracked, or I'm going to have to kick one down. Whatever the case is, I'm doing it. So I'm not stopping. I'm not slowing down. You guys can't get rid of me that easily. We're talking about dealing with disappointments and how to deal with disappointments and how inevitable they are, but one of the key things, or one of the key components of dealing with disappointments, I believe, is knowing how to celebrate despite the disappointments. Like, you have disappointments, whether on any given day, like something's going to be disappointing, some person's going to be disappointed, but equally on any given day, there's going to be something to celebrate.
It's true.
So why not celebrate? Like, instead of, you know, wallowing in despair, celebrate whatever it is that needs to be celebrated. And that's what we do. Like, we're out here and there is a hell of a lot of reasons to celebrate. When when you look at the disappointments and you weigh them against the things that are considered victories, the victories far outweigh the things that are disappointing. Like, so you didn't get, season 2 of Baby Daddy. I didn't win Take the Stage, but we've been able to live and not only survive in Los Angeles, but I feel like we've thrived here. And so we celebrate. Like, we celebrated by going and hanging out with our friends at the rooftop, the high rooftop in the Irwin Hotel.
Yeah, the Irwin Hotel in
Venice Beach.
Amazing.
Like, awesome. Like, we just kind of kicked it with our friends, like having drinks and eating lamb skewers and all of that
all
jazz.
kinds of stuff.
Like, it was just fun, because you can only say you've lived in you can only say you've spent exactly a year in Los Angeles once. Like,
right.
From now on, it's going to be 2 years and 3 years and on and on and on. So we celebrated the 1 year. Like, despite all of it.
1 year is a really big achievement, honestly, because, like, we've seen people come and go, and I'm not trying to say anything about that, but it is hard to live in Los Angeles for a year, especially when you have vowed to pursue your career wholeheartedly,
Yeah.
And so it's an achievement, and anyone who's been able to do it should definitely feel very proud of themselves, because,
I'm proud of us.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm proud. But we don't want to take all this time to just talk about that. We did a whole hour-long video about all that. But I did want to reiterate that it's important to know how to celebrate despite all of the disappointments and the things that you were hoping for that let you down, because whether you feel like it at this moment or not, the journey's not over. Like, we got disappointed this week, but it was just this week. Like, the journey's not over. We still have next week and the week after that and months and years, and like, there's no reason to not celebrate because the journey's not over. And if you find yourself disappointed about something today, just remind yourself that the journey's not over. It's not, and you have something to celebrate. You always have something to celebrate. So with that being said, our journey's not over. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned, because the stories are just getting started. The experiences are just getting started, and we hope to share them all with you. So stay tuned, and it's gonna get crazy. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.